So as you've probably seen, AI video generators have become really good over the past 2 years. So in this video, we're going to compare 4 of the current best AI video generators in 2026. So these are the top 4 models right now. We have Sora 2, Kling 2.6, Seedance 1.5 Pro, and Veo 3.1. Now we're going to compare these models based on the quality of the output, the time it takes to generate that video, and the price of each generation. And I just have a few prompts down here. We're going to do 2 tests. One is of a busy street and the other is of a toon cat chasing a mouse around. And we do have images of these because some of these models don't work unless you give them an input image as well. And we're just going to run this through some of the models. Now to start out with, we're going to start with Sora 2, which is the new model by OpenAI. So if you don't know, OpenAI is the company that makes ChatGPT. And recently it's also made GPT Image, which is a really good image generator comparable to the new Nano Banana. So we're here on Higgsfield, which is where we're going to be running all of our tests. We have the Sora 2 model loaded, which has a max duration of 12 seconds. And we're going to use a 16:9 aspect ratio. So we're just going to drag in our first clip, which is going to be off the busy street. And we're going to paste in that prompt we had in the sheet earlier. And once this image loads up, I'm just going to hit generate, and then we'll also generate the cat video as well. Okay, so now that that's loaded up, we just hit generate here, which costs us 29 tokens. So the reason why we're doing 2 prompts here is because we want one with a real-world example with the busy street, and then we also want one with a cartoon example of the cat to see basically which model is better at doing each thing. So while this image loads up, I will say that this prompt will probably get blocked here. That's because Sora 2 has a lot of safeguards in place. Yeah, it did get blocked. Basically, they don't allow you to generate videos of people or actual real places. And it also has some copyright stuff on it as well. So if, for example, you put a picture of Mickey Mouse or something like that in here, it's going to block you. And yeah, there's nothing that we can really do about this generation right here. So for Sora 2, we're just going to look at the cartoon example. So again, we have the cartoon cat here chasing the mouse around, and we're going to generate this for 29 tokens. Okay, so I did forget to change the prompt from a busy street earlier, and basically it just gave us a still frame video with the camera moving, which is pretty funny. But I did fix that, and this is the final generation that we have from Sora 2.
This is your mid-video boss fight. Defeat the like button and smash subscribe.
Okay, so that did come out pretty good, and the audio did match as well. But there was just one small scene there where the mouse kind of jumped away on its own, and then the cat just showed up at the exact same spot, kind of like it teleported or something. So for consistency, I don't think it's like 100% perfect yet. And also we have the issue where it fails to generate when we give it realistic looking scenes as the input image. So I'm going to give Sora 2 a 5 out of 10. So the reason why I'm giving this a 5 out of 10, even though it didn't generate our first video, is because if we gave it just this prompt alone, it would have actually given us a quite realistic video. But most of the time we are going to be using images with the prompt as well, because I don't think there's a lot of people out there who just have like a sentence they want to turn into a video. Usually you're going to run something through like Nano Banana Pro first and get a realistic image and then try to animate that. And it is going to stop you if that image looks too realistic or has people in it or something like that. So we're going to keep this at a 5 out of 10 for now. Now for time, this actually took a full 5 minutes to generate, so I'm going to write that here. And for price, so this was 29 tokens. I'm just going to put the token price in here right now. We don't really have anything to compare it to at the moment. But with the time here, I will say 5 minutes is a bit long for a video generator. It's not the longest I've seen, but there are definitely video generators that can do this in like 1 minute and give a similar output. So next we're going to be looking at Kling 2.6. Now, Kling is made by a Chinese company whose name I can't really pronounce, so I'm just going to put that up on screen right now. And there's actually two versions of Kling that they're advertising right now, which is Kling 2.6 and Kling 01 Edit. And basically the difference between the two is Kling 2.6 is more focused on sound, and Kling 01 is more about editing stuff, and basically it can take an already made video and edit the video based on the prompt you give it. So with these two models explained, we're now going to head back into Higgsfield and we're going to switch over to Kling 2.6. And we'll firstly run the cat generation because that's what I have loaded up already. And this is going to cost us 20 tokens and a max duration of 10 seconds. We're going to leave the aspect ratio at auto, which means if we give it a 16:9 image here, it's going to give us the video in the same aspect ratio. If we were to give it a mobile vertical styled image, it's going to generate the video in that aspect ratio as well. So I'm just going to hit generate here. And now we'll just grab our busy street image and paste in the prompt again and run that.
These traffic jams are getting worse every day. Maybe we all need to find better ways to get around.
Gotcha! Nuts! Not so fast!
Now with those clips, the quality was pretty good, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. For the time, it took 5 minutes as well, so I'm just going to write here 5 minutes. And for the price, it was 20 tokens, but we did get a 10-second video with this, which I'm going to note down here. And we got a 12-second video with Sora 2. Now with the quality of those videos, it was pretty good. It did add voices to the mouse and the cat without us asking for that in the prompt. But again, we also didn't specify that they shouldn't have voices, so that was pretty good. With the cars one, the cars didn't really move that much, but there wasn't really anything wrong with the scene either. So it was pretty good, 7 out of 10. And next we're going to look at Seedance 1.5 Pro. Now Seedance is owned by a company called ByteDance, which is the company behind TikTok as well, so they're pretty good with video and stuff like that. And basically on the newer model Seedance 1.5 Pro, they have the audio generation as well. And this is their current latest model for video generation. And basically they say it's 10 times faster and it has enhanced narrative coherence as well. So we're expecting really good audio from this. And yeah, let's go generate those videos in Higgsfield. So we're going to switch the model to Seedance 1.5 Pro. And we're going to first generate the busy street video because again, that's what I have loaded in at the moment. So for the max duration here, we have 12 seconds as well. So that's the same as Sora 2. The aspect ratio, we're going to leave it on auto again. The resolution only goes up to 720p. So with the other models, we had 1080p. And we have basically fixed lens here, which locks the camera in place and it gives you static shots. So the camera doesn't move around in the scene and stuff, which is not really what we want in either of these videos, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. And we do have a toggle for audio here, so that does raise the price a little bit. It's the same thing for Kling, but we did use it with audio, which costed us 20 tokens. So here it's going to cost us 15 tokens, so I'm going to run this. And then we're just going to plop in that cat image and change the prompt again and run that one. Okay, so it generated both of these clips pretty fast. It only took about 3 minutes each. And yeah, I'm going to play you both of these clips right now and then we'll head back to the sheet for the ratings. Okay, so for the quality there, it was definitely really good, especially with the cat video. With the other models, we did see kind of stretching with the cat. I don't really know how to explain it. But with Seedance 1.5 Pro, the cat was really high quality and there was no stretching or anything like that. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, it did also include some Chinese audio into the car scene, but we didn't really specify that it should talk or even that it should talk in English. So I'm going to give it a break on that, and we'll just give this an 8 out of 10. Now, for the time, it actually only took 3 minutes to generate these clips. So I'm going to enter that in here. And then for the price, this actually only costed 15 tokens, and it gave us a 12-second video. So 12 seconds is comparable to Sora 2, and it actually is better quality than both Kling and Sora 2. So next we're going to look at Veo 3.1, which is the current video model of Google. And they're really big in the AI space right now with models like Gemini 3, which is their leading text model right now. And they have also invented Nano Banana and Nano Banana Pro, which are currently the best image models out there. So as you can see from the video down here, it's pretty good at doing realistic scenes with the car chase right here. And we're going to see how well it does on the sound as well. So let's switch into Higgsfield and we change our model to Veo 3.1 here. Now I will say this does cost quite a bit of tokens, but we're getting 1080p quality, and the max duration here is going to be 8 seconds. So we're going to first generate this cat scene, and then I'll switch over to the car scene as well, and we'll generate that. So the final 2 clips are ready. I'll just play those for you really quick, and then we'll head into the final ratings. So for the quality, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It was pretty much the same quality as Seedance 1.5 Pro. There was no stretching of the cat in the animation, and the car video was pretty good as well. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. If you're not paying attention, you definitely think the car video was real. For the time, this actually took about 5 to 6 minutes, so I'm just going to note that down here. And then for the price, this actually costed 58 tokens, so that basically puts it out of this competition, because for 58 tokens, you're basically getting the same quality as Seedance 1.5 Pro, which only costed 15 tokens. And for the time here, this actually only gave us an 8-second clip. So now I'm going to play all of the clips on screen at the same time, and then we're going to come back and discuss which of these models is the best so far. Okay, so in my opinion, the winner is definitely Seedance 1.5 Pro. The reason why I'm saying this is not just because it's the cheapest, it's also the highest quality and it took the least amount of time. Now, I will say that even though we did use the least amount of time for Seedance 1.5 Pro, we actually can get Veo 3 to go down to 1 minute by using the Veo 3.1 fast model. The problem there is that the quality would lower as well, so this would probably give us a 7 out of 10 quality here. And yeah, basically Seedance 1.5 Pro is the cheapest and pretty much the best quality you're going to get. It also does give you 12-second clips, which even if we did switch this to Veo 3.1 fast, it was still going to give us 8-second clips. And the price is only 15 tokens. The generation time is only 3 minutes. And yeah, definitely my pick for 2026 so far is going to be Seedance 1.5 Pro. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Congratulations, you've reached the end. Your reward, the sacred like button. Smash it.